Alright. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and you have less than 24 hours to log into Destiny 2 and grab this 5 out of 5 god roll sitting at Banshee 44 right now. This is the Staccato 46 Legendary Solar Scout Rifle, 180 RPM with explosive payload, shoot to loot, tac mag, fluted barrel, and a ranged masterwork. That is picture perfect. That is such a good weapon inside PvE. You definitely want to snag this bad boy. And unlike some of my other previous videos where I give you the PSA, I let you know what it is that you need to grab, and then I sign off for the video. In this video, I'm going to dissect and break down exactly why it's important to grab this, because I think there's a lot of people out there that have some delusional takes about god rolls and about why I say this is a must-have weapon. So first things first, I know some people will be commenting down below saying it's not a god roll, it's trash, it's terrible, and they'll say something like the Sunshot is better, which, to be fair, the Sunshot is better. I mean, it's literally an exotic hand cannon. It does 40% more damage to red bars. It just got buffed 75% more damage to majors. So yeah, the Sunshot is better than this, but that doesn't necessarily make this bad, alright? And you might have other scout rifles that you enjoy, but this is actually like best in class scout rifle right here. And I'm going to break this down a little bit for you with some details and some information that we have here. So we're going to pull up this Staccato right here, and we're using D2 Gunsmith. We can pull up all the perks. We got explosive payload and shoot to loot, which works together really nicely. The actual AoE damage from explosive payload will proc shoot to loot, so if you actually want to use shoot to loot and pick up the ammo, which you can, and it's actually really fun and good to use a lot of times. And then we have tactical mag, then we have fluted barrel for that handling, ranged masterwork. Its closest comparison, its closest solar scout rifle is the Pallades corrector, which used to be a year one classic. This thing was a beast back in those days, but now this thing has been power crept so terribly. Its best damage perk is multi kill clip, and then you can pair with that surplus, outlaw, or subsistence, whichever you prefer, but clearly not as good in my opinion as the Staccato, because explosive payload is just a really nice damage perk overall. It just always gives you consistently more damage, which is really good in challenging end game content. I don't really feel like I need to explain to you why explosive payload is so good. I feel like most of you should just know by now, but I could go through an exhaustive video explaining why certain damage perks are better than others, but explosive payload is better than multi-kill clip, so let's just end it with that. Moving on to the next one now, we're going to talk about the Vision of Confluence, which is a 180 RPM scout rifle, which has surplus and frenzy, which is actually not too bad of a roll overall, I will say, but explosive payload beats that, and shoot to loot is just such a nice perk, so we're definitely going to choose the Staccato over the Vision of Confluence, but definitely a notable mention there. You know, you could throw that out there, but also then again, you have to go and do the raid, and you have to do the master raid, and you have to turn in a bunch of spoils to try and get this exact roll and all of that. So a little bit more time consuming than just, you know, walking up to Banshee 44 and getting a god roll just like that. Next up, we talk about the Trustee, which is a 260 RPM, one of the least favorable RPMs currently in PvE for scout rifles. You got perks like Rapid Hit and then Swashbuckler, Focus Fury. You could use Incandescent, Redirection, you know, whichever you prefer, I suppose, but this thing is definitely one of the least used scout rifles overall. So in my opinion, this is best in class scout rifle, legendary solar scout rifle, and best roll that you can possibly get on it. You can see the other perks. You got Focus Fury, Incandescent, Dragonfly, Rampage, or Adaptive Munitions, and there's other options here for Outlaw, Triple Tap, Well-Rounded, Compulsive Reloader, or Under Pressure. I think this is the best though. And me and my friends, we got, you know, a close group of people. We've beaten every day one raid race. We've had top 10 finishes over the past few years. I feel like I don't really need to explain my credentials too much to y'all. I feel like you should probably know that after 19,000 hours playing the game, I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit, but unfortunately there are some of you out there that seem to think that I don't know what I'm talking about, so I have to get up on my high horse and remind you all why I am an expert at weapons in Destiny 2 and how I have been literally studying, researching, and making content of god roll content for literally years now, and I read every single article that comes out from Bungie, and I post all of those videos here, which is why you're probably subscribed to the channel, because you like to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2, and this is a big one. Make sure to grab the scout rifle. That's a wrap on this one though. Make sure to smash the like button and click on the screen here to watch another video from the channel. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.